Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Space Engineers, where today we're going to be talking about the upcoming 1.2.5 update to Space Engineers. This is a somewhat intriguing update to me because it's got two reasons. One, without spoilers, it seems like we might be getting another enemy, or like an actual enemy faction to the game, which is really exciting. And two, they seem to be coming along with some end game blocks. Now, I'm a person who's been playing this game for way too many years, and yeah, having some end game blocks and actually feel like you're actually progressing in the game could be quite cool. So we have two little videos to show you. One of them is just showing off a new block in the game. One of them is showing, there's also a picture I'm going to show of a hand-drawn sketch of what one of the blocks is, which is also looking cool. And there's also a very cool video I'm going to have to show you. So without further ado, let's get on to it. However, I need to get myself somewhere a little bit more comfortable. Ah, that's much better. Okay, so let's start off with the hand-drawn sketch, shall we? So I'm going to put it on screen now. So this block is quite intriguing looking, and the initial thing I think about is it looks like some really futuristic thruster. That's the first thing I think about, because it looks like the back section is where you're going to be able to fly. Like, that's where the jet goes, and then it's got like almost an internal tank, and I wonder if it's going to be a mixture of like electric and hydrogen, or whether it's going to be an entirely new fuel source. I have no idea. I do like the fact that they've added a little person for scale. So it looks like it's probably going to be a 3x3 by... what would you say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14... Maybe a 15 by 3x3? Which is quite a big block. But yeah, that's really intriguing. Let me know if you have any ideas of what you think this block could be. See, my personal guess is a thruster. Let's see what you guys think. Next up, we're gonna show a video, which I can't tell if it's the same block in the actual game or not. So I'm gonna play this video here and we can have a look at it. Yeah, I really can't tell. I don't think it's the same block. I think it might be a different block. Yeah, I don't know. And then the final thing I want to go through is the new faction, or whatever they call themselves, or whatever they are. They go by the name of the Factorum, and there's a little bit of information about them, which I'm going to show you here.
Factorum. As the world shifted from the military-industrial complex to the aerospace-industrial complex, those who made their money in defense were at a crossroads. Some adapted to the times. They turned their intercontinental missiles into spaceships, their swords into plowshares. Some retired. They decided there were fates worse than watching your billions become millions. But some fought against change, against modularity. They fought unimpeded by morality. Consequences be damned. They created a unique Prototech, and they call themselves the Factorum.
And finally, we're going to show the video, which I really think this is a very cool video, how it just starts off and then turns into something different. But yeah, just watch this.
After a long day of engineering, nothing satisfies your thirst like a fresh Clang Cola.
This is a warning. Your first and final. You have forgotten us, pushed us into the void. We are the Factorum, and we have come to claim our rightful place. If you do not submit, if you wish to interfere, then come before us, and you shall be turned into an example.
well, wasn't that exciting? It seems like we are getting a new faction, like we said before, but these seem to not be the friendly types. Seems like if we don't cooperate with what they want us to do, they are going to absolutely blow us out of the water. And for me personally, that is the most exciting thing I've heard from this game in a very long time. But yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to this update and just seeing what happens. I'm hoping this means that obviously we're gonna get some type of enemy faction, but I hope that doesn't just mean some spaceships. I hope it means like actual bases and things like that. So things happening in space and things happening on planets. And then I'm also really excited to see what happens with all of the futuristic blocks or the future blocks that they add for the end game type stuff. Throughout that video, there's one main point which I sort of saw, and it was right towards the end. There was this table which had 4 components on it, which is what I'm going to guess. I'm going to guess their components. And my guess would be these 4 components are probably used to make the end game blocks. So it's probably some kind of like super computer, super rotor, I don't know, like higher end components. And I wonder if that means they're going to be limited to only being able to grab them from that faction. Like, it's just not a craftable resource. Or whether they're going to add a entirely new resource to the game, which you need to have that resource in order to make them. Because obviously it's end game, so it means it's not going to be, if these are components, they're not going to be simple iron-based components, or even probably platinum-based components. I feel like they're going to be something a lot harder because it wants to be the end game. You know, this, to be able to get these components, I'm guessing you're going to have to fight this faction. But yeah, that's what I think. Let me know what you think about this update and what if you're looking forward to it or not. But yeah, that's all I've got time for today. So hopefully you did enjoy this video. If you did, as always, remember to hit the like button. It helps me out more than you think it does and shows. But as always, my name's been Quantum Truth, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!